This part right here, this is what's time consuming.
I got a notification that you're live now.
Yeah, I just clicked it, John. That's good though. Hey yo, if you talking to me, I can't see you right now. Hold up. I'm trying to send out these invites real quick. We early tonight. I got a funny feeling though. It's gonna be a good show. So y'all definitely need to stay tuned because we're gonna help somebody tonight. Somebody gonna feel the spirit. You know, I'm infamous for telling one of my stories. I got a small one that's coming y'all way. Damn sure don't want to miss that. We talking about something that happened in real time. Well. Yeah, it's coming.
Man.
What up?
Christmas is on a Friday. We sure or not? It's in 2 weeks.
Well, actually, yeah, because why not? Other than Rudolph and, oh, damn, I ain't mean to send that out. And families getting together. What people gonna be doing on Christmas? The actual day, like Christmas Day?
I don't know what y'all gonna be doing on.
Now, I'm asking you, it's on Christmas Day?
Yeah,
we definitely shooting. Definitely shooting. You know, I keep forgetting we in December. They need to hurry up and get here. They really need to hurry up and get here. Your man need to hurry up and get sworn in so I know where to put my chess pieces at. For all the BS that we going through with this politics, I can't wait. Because I got a funny feeling if I'm correct, it's gonna be a come up, man, for the people that know what to do with the information that's gonna be put out and the opportunities that's gonna be available to us. So we just gotta be ready to react, man. Like usually like after November, you get the president, and then you know, cats usually get complacent after that. Like they think their job is over. Your job is not over, man. Your job is not over. Like for me, I'm out to get that bag. Like I just need to know what the changes that's made. You know what I mean? Little tidbit stuff. I'm trying not to cuss, but just little things you need to know so you know how to maneuver, man. And once you figure that out, you act accordingly. Because I would hate to think that you're doing the same thing that you was doing in 2020. That ain't good.
Well, every year it's about elevating.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what's the purpose of being stagnated, dealing with the same old, same old? It's not growth. I feel like if you set goals, like a thing I used to do, I give myself a goal, and to reward myself, I would usually achieve that goal before the deadline that I set. You know what I mean? But for me, that's just personal growth. You reward yourself for, you know what I mean? Because when you say like you gotta grind, you ain't paying attention to the time that you set. The next thing you know, depending on how hard you're grinding, you done achieved what you needed to achieve and then some. So when you look back, it's like, oh snap. I did this, I did that, yo. You pat yourself on the back, and then you don't get complacent. Set up the next challenge, man, and go get it. A lot of people be out here BSing with the conversation, and it's just that conversation. If you're a go-getter, you know what I'm talking about. Out here playing, nigga. Because I know they not playing. You feel me? That's where I'm at with it. I know they ain't playing, so how you out here playing? Shit. Just as quick as I make that bag, it's 10 million people out here trying to take it from me. So it's me against the world. Tupac was correct.
I remember a time like though when I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this next year, I'm gonna do that. I ain't do that. And then I was like, all right, this got to be a new year. I'm gonna set this goal, I'm gonna set that goal. I ain't gonna do this no more.
What up, everybody? Peace.
I don't do none of that shit.
Hold up, what just happened?
I don't know what happened.
Hold up. I pressed the wrong button. All right, we back. Please have patience with your boy. I'm early. Whether you dip off and come back, it's all love. Go scramble them eggs. Go flip them pancakes over. Go make sure the cube steak ain't burning. Bring your ass back, though. Make sure you come back. Yo, I'm bugging because I'm inviting dead people. There's people on my friends list that's deceased, and I'm clicking the invites. I want them to come too.
Somebody show up.
It's all good. It's all love.
We need to get a screen recording if they show up.
Yeah, you get put some sage in your pocket. Yeah, keep some sage.
For real, you need to do that.
I think we should do something dope though.
For what? For Christmas?
Yeah, for our guests, we should have something.
A virtual Christmas party?
Virtual Christmas party. No, because they changed the rules. You notice you ain't been seeing no DJs DJing.
I ain't had no.
I'm just saying though. I'm talking about since October the 1st. That's when it went into effect.
What? Oh, that thing we signed was saying they couldn't do that no more?
Yeah, that was October the 1st. So you ain't been seeing no DJs DJing nothing on Facebook. It's weird. I don't understand the need to try to manage that on the strength of we ain't out here doing what we was doing before. But you know what's crazy is what we get. So when we was out here bootlegging and you know what I mean, they smacking us on our ass for that shit now. That's what this is.
Yeah.
So technically I can't really get upset because I was a part of that bullshit too, but we all guilty. Even if you just bought a CD off of some nigga on the corner, you guilty too. You contributed to this shit. Them niggas mad. They want their money back. And I believe they done got it by now. You feel me? They done got it from us by now. All that money that they lost in like 02, 04, they got that money back. Especially with these, got us paying for these whack ass artists and shit. Streaming and membership fees. And yeah, they definitely got their money back. Yeah. I know it's a lot of people probably forgot about that though. And hell, half of them wasn't even born during that time too, so I don't care. I made my little money. You feel me? So it is what it is. We all had to do what we had to do, man. If you talking to me, I can't see you right now because my other screen, my invite screen is up. I'm almost done though. Oh damn, yo, that 10 minutes went by quick. Where is Bond? I just looked at the screen. It was 7:50. It's 8 o'clock. On my mommy and them. Crabs in the barrel, nobody blowed up, dude. And then I'm curious that if this, what I'm doing is even worth it. I know I say this every week. I guess because I have to have somebody do it to me in order for me to understand how this actually works. You feel me? So right, so I'll know what it look like, and because if I'm sending out all these invites and everybody saying no, I'm punching you in your fucking face, nigga, when I see you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got PTSD. You have to forgive me sometimes. See, yo, why the hell? What up, mama? Yo, the screen keep dropping. Like Facebook said, all right, nigga, that's enough, damn. No, it's not. You don't give me the ability to have all these friends and I can't invite them to my special occasion. Told you need to select all button. I'm getting tired of telling y'all how this need to work. I ain't working for the company, cuz. They need a select all button, man. Word up. And then that at least give you the option to not invite somebody or uninvite them if you feel me? Instead of having to click every invite. I feel sorry for the person that has 5,000 friends. I couldn't do this. Five, yeah, 5,000. This shit is redundant, man. Hell, to do it for 1,000 friends, I think is too much. So who do I sue, Apple or Facebook, if I get arthritis in my thumb from this shit? Somebody, bitch, I'm suing both of y'all. Stop playing. Get the select all button, nigga.
I don't know nothing about what you talking about, cuz.
I'm tired of asking.
You're tired of asking.
Hell yeah, I need to be in a company meeting or something. Put me on the board. Undercover boss, that nigga. All right, we getting there. I'm almost done, man. Oops, see, now that is not somebody I wanted to invite, man. So I'm facing the mirror. Shut it down for my crown. Huh?
I'm trying to get into Twitter.
Oh, you still trying to
Oh, absolutely.
make your presence known.
Gotta get back in the
Let
game.
everybody know you back.
Gotta get back in the
Like you
game.
just got out.
Ah.
Yo,
Okay.
yo, that's a feeling. When you get out of jail, well, I ain't even gonna say that because I ain't never been locked up for no long time. I always get out, but when you get out of jail, and it's like for that person trying to catch up and be nosy and find out who's who and what's what. Hold on, what that say? We know 4,000 people. Word. Oh, for sure. Hey, look, man, and I think that's a problem now because a lot of them names I don't remember, man. Especially if they was 5%, and I knew them by their government name. A lot of cats do that. Dudes be talking, hey man, you remember Born C? Like, nigga, hell no. You mean Jeffrey? Jermaine? Thomas? Yeah, nigga, I know Thomas. I don't know Born C. Fuck. That shit be tripping me out. I can't remember everybody's name, man. I'm good with faces. All right, I'm almost at the end. Yes, sir. Taking everything you owe me. I remember what you told me. I remember what you showed me. There we go. I'm done. This is actually quicker than the other way, y'all. What's up, man? All right, where the pause button? And get my head right.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's only 8:06.
Yeah, that was good. That was quick.
7:06 Central, 5:06 Mountain Time, I think.
Hold up, was I on camera? Excuse me. Oops.
Oh, snap this guy.
Oops.
We're going to have to edit that part out.
Hey, man. It's decriminalized.
So, yeah, man. I don't know if you guys heard, but welcome to Real Rap Talk Podcast.
You dig?
K in the building. DJ Incredible in the building.
What up? What up?
Stole my intro because I used to do the intro every time, and he'd be ready to be like,
Hey, look, man. I don't know why you allowed that to happen.
I'm just saying.
You said I stole it.
Rude. You stole it.
I am rude, but I didn't steal it.
Well,
I didn't steal it.
First step is admitting you have a problem. I don't even know what the second step is.
What up, B?
But welcome to the show. We was talking about what we was gonna do for Christmas because Christmas is on a Friday this year. So the DJ say he want to film.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, we'll be here. We hope you join us. Make sure you check us out on all platforms. We're at Talk Podcast, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. We still on YouTube.
Hey, yo, yeah, most of my, well, you already know we share love for the same niggas, so it's like that though, man. A lot of people genetically didn't take care of themselves. My man said a lot of his real day ones is dead.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world.
He also said, who know 4,000 people?
Not me. I don't think I know.
Exactly. I don't even know the 1,000 that's on my friends list.
But
keep it gully with you.
Trying to reach one, you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to help put a bright spot in people's day. You know what I'm saying? Talk about real things, give people a voice. You know.
Right. This episode though. We're gonna be dropping some jewels. It's a lot of things. What up, y'all? What up, Cal? A lot of shit that I learned over the past, like this week. It's been strictly on the business side of the game, man. Your boy is about to do some big things, so it ain't just gonna be this. I'm about to be on some public shit for real. It's long overdue, but at the same time, I want to be able to use this platform to, definitely, we still here. I want to be able to use this platform.
And we ain't going nowhere.
Exactly, to put people up on game, man. And whether you choose to use it or not, that's on you, man. I ain't holding nobody's hand. I'm going to give you the game. If you do it, salute. If you don't, it's on you, man. What I noticed, when I came here, and when I say my hustle was vicious, man, come on, man. I was running circles around motherfuckers to the point that I think I saw me a couple of times. You feel me? And that's crazy. but dudes was not taking heed. Like they was more on the cheerleader side of the game rather than, oh, this is how you do this. You feel me? And I never understood that. I'm like, I'm not showing you the game because I'm studying on you. I'm showing you the game so you could do what I'm doing. And
Right.
you feel me? Like dudes wanted to be a cheerleader, and I'm like, I can't respect that. You feel me? Not being no street nigga, that's not what I'm showing you this for, man. You know what I mean? Always try to humble myself because I know what happened to the dude that didn't humble himself. You feel me? Shit, a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Well,
like, I mean, you got dudes who got set up, you got dudes who got killed, you got dudes who went to jail, and like, I don't need that kind of humbling. Shit, I know how to chill out myself. You feel me? I know how to humble myself. I don't need nobody humbling me. And see, that be the thing. Men don't say that. What?
I didn't say that.
Now you gave me this look. What? I thought I had a boogie in my nose or something. Don't be looking at me like that, man. But I'm saying, dudes got to learn how to humble themselves, man. Like, you'll have a girlfriend. You get on your girlfriend nerves, she gonna humble you. You feel me? Yeah, she gonna find a way to humble you. Right. Like, you should, as right, but as a man, not a boy, but a man, you should never put yourself in them situations, man.
Kendrick Lamar said, sit down, be humble. He meant it. Do that shit.
I used to have to borrow keys, do some unnecessary things just to get what I wanted, man. And it's like, I can't, this ain't you, dog. You can't. Right. Like the dude who want to sit on a chick couch and play video games with no job. And fuck, no, hell no. Not me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I mean, when I was younger, I had a different perspective about life and about money and about goals and about goal setting and dreaming and using other people to get what you want. And why you don't have to do that?
Right.
Of opportunity, even if you think there is none, there really is. So make sure you stick around. You might find out about a couple of those opportunities tonight.
Hey, yo, when did he die? What month did he die? Is it around it? Was it December? I know it was cold, but I don't think it was this cold.
What are you talking about?
When my best friend passed. And rest in peace to Corey Jermaine Skinner. Also, rest in peace to my man Edward Kevin Knock. I was thinking about him the day before yesterday. I was looking at so the dude that killed him got 47 years, and his story.
He got sentenced?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Sometime this year, but his defense was November 89. That's what I thought. So I was 18. Okay, so he didn't kill him. Somebody else killed him. He said, listen. Kev went to go take care of his mom. So he let the dude, because he was helping the dude out. I didn't know the dude and his girl and the baby was staying there. So while he gone, he done invited more motherfuckers into my man crib. So, you know, Kev talking shit, came home, like, my nigga, what the fuck? Fuck is all of this? And he said it was another chick there. And I don't know if he was trying to holler at the chick, but you know, my nigga got a disrespectful mouth, and he probably said some shit, and dude was feeling some kind of way, so he stabbed him.
But what you mean somebody else killed him?
I'm just telling you what he said. That was the nigga defense in court. He's saying he wasn't the one that did it. Somebody else did it.
Audacity.
Right.
The audacity. Well, rest in peace to them. Rest in peace to all the homies. And, you know, we are sorry for your loss to that viewer who was speaking earlier. It's definitely difficult to deal with. But you gotta, you gotta move on, man. We gotta survive.
For
We
sure.
still here,
For sure.
even with all that pain.
And a lot of people need to understand, if you feel that spiritual connection to a loved one who passed, then you honor them by how you live. You feel me? Like, that's real shit. People be caught up in not letting go.
Right.
You honor them by how you live, man. Not all that other shit. You don't, nah.
Right. Like I've had it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time. But you definitely have to be able to move on. You definitely do.
The healing process, all of them.
Right.
They don't have no time limit. I will say that.
Right.
They don't have a time limit, but it shouldn't take you like 4, 5. It shouldn't take you years.
Right.
You know what I mean? To get over anything, bad relationship, whatever, death. It shouldn't take you that long to be getting over stuff, because if there's a spot, it's like a job. When somebody gets fired, you have to fill in that role.
Right.
If you ain't right in the head and you still stuck somewhere else with it, you're not gonna go hard when opportunity presents itself. So like, it's a whole bunch of variables that go into being consistent.
Right.
And living. You got to be consistent with your life.
Right.
A lot of complaints that I'm hearing is because dudes is not consistent.
Right.
People have to understand, especially now in this microwave society, a motherfucker would jump off of your shit and be on the next shit like that. You feel me? Like, soon as somebody walk in the room, it ain't even about you no more. Psychologically, can you imagine what that's doing to people that has to go through that? I ain't got to go through it. I'm strong in my spot. I'm talking about people who want to be liked or need attention and shit like that. It like, that's crazy as hell that you can't even bank on certain things. Like, I remember at a time when I couldn't depend on certain people. So I can imagine what that's like if it's a day-to-day thing. You got a million dudes trying to holler at you. You feel me?
You got people living with you that you can't.
Right, all of that. Family members ain't acting like, ain't playing their part and shit, like all of that, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. It can be. That's why you got the Real Rap Talk podcast, so we can keep
for sure. For sure. So look. If the answer to the question, what TV shows do you like on your dating profile, is the first 48, you got a motherfucking problem. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with your ass, man. What up, Iris?
I like the first 48.
I'm saying, but that shouldn't be the answer to the question on your dating profile. Like, who the fuck nigga? The first 48? Yeah. You ain't getting no dates like that, my nigga.
Oh, that nigga probably is though, cause some poor lonely woman gonna be like, I like the first 48 too. Well, that should be a red flag. What's the next
exactly.
show? If the next show is like Snap or American Greed or some shit.
That's like what I'm saying. Swamp People or something. Don't say the first 48, my nigga. You telling too much.
Nah, don't say Swamp People neither, because you know what you can do.
Flipping houses, anything other than the first 48. You feel me? The price is right. All my children, whatever. Out of all them shows, you gonna put the first 48 on your dating profile and you expecting to get a nigga with that?
You could have summed it up and just said Netflix.
Yeah, right. CBS Network, all them shits. You know what I mean? You don't say first 48, yo, that's crazy as hell, because motherfucker looking at you like, nigga.
I'm gonna have to look and see if I'm putting anything up there. Like, what the hell? Okay.
If you're over 30 and you're still breaking hearts, you fucking childish. I just feel like I need to put that out there. If you over 30 and you still out here playing games, nigga, you fucking childish.
Childish?
Yes. It's fucking childish.
It's fucking childish?
Because I had to think back to when that was something that people did, right? So I started thinking, well, what age was I, right? And I'm like, well, I know I wasn't even 18 trying to break nobody's heart. That's some junior high school shit because you don't know no better. You might even think the shit funny. I don't know. But if you over 30, and I gave niggas 30, I started to say 25 and 21. But I'm like, it's a learning curve. So if you over 30 and you out here still breaking hearts, you fucking childish, man.
Okay. Sit your ass down with your childish ass. Stop being childish.
Word.
That's the nigga who first 48. That's the nigga who got the.
That's who need to date her. Yeah. I feel you. All right. Excuse me. Before I go into the rest of what I have to talk about, I had something happen to me today. And we made a bet that this story was going.
You ain't take it. You can't do it now.
I'm saying, Shorty said that this was going to be a long story. It's not.
The cash out.
But I told you how the story going to be long, and you doing it right now. Let me get this out. So, can I even call this nigga an enemy? Should I even use? Is that a strong word? Because he wasn't an enemy. He was envious.
I mean, he was an associate. He was a friend. He was what he was.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, so somebody who I could say we had an association with each other, right? Did some foul shit. And I mean, to the 199th power out this piece, right? He did some real foul shit. So, and I can't even front. This nigga life was being plotted on because of what he did for 16 years. 16 years, right? And somehow things got hashed out in court, and that's where the victories was claimed. So, long story short, I seen a brother today, and I went into the store, and I saw him. He saw me, and I had my little hoodie on. And he tried not to look at me, like even cut his eye, and I'm looking this nigga dead, smacking his face, like I know you see me, son. You feel me? So I go in my wallet and all my money fall out on the floor. So a quarter rolled down the aisle and shit. So this nigga go to get the quarter. I'm down there on the ground picking up my money and shit, putting it back in my wallet, but I'm pulling out one of my business cards. So I see the nigga extending his hand to give me my quarter back. So I done picked up my little money. And when I stood up, we face to face. So he's like, yeah, it is you. He had that look on his face. And the reason why I'm telling this story, I always said in my head that when I see this nigga, what I'm going to do to him, right? And when I saw him, I felt nothing. Like no accelerated heartbeat, none of that shit. Like I'm about to tear this convenience store the fuck up, mopping this nigga, none of that shit, right? It was just like, here, I gave him my business card and I asked this nigga, you want to be my friend now? And this nigga hugged me. We talking about 16 years of him attempting to do something that he wasn't strong enough to do. So, and it just humbled me that I did nothing. I was the person that I should have been in that situation. And it wasn't about fucking him up in the store or going to the car to kill this nigga, none of that shit. So my growth, I'm patting myself on the back for this one. You know what I mean? Because
I seen her face to face.
Growth, man. Just feel me on this. Growth. Growth is very, 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 very important in our culture, man, because that story could have been so different so quickly, and I just chose to just be humble, man. Smile. I embrace the brother, and what I want to tell you is that it actually felt good. So this goes out to all the young folks who react first. All right. He deserved to get killed for what he tried to do as far as street shit goes. All right. But it don't always have to end that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's leading me into something else I want to drop on you young cats, man. Some of these young cats, they quick to go to the gun. Know your enemy as well as the plan that you have for yourself. And see, that part gets overwritten when you all in your emotions and you react first instead of think first and feel second. You know what I mean? You definitely have to understand the lives that you're about to change by the decisions that you make. It wasn't a him or me situation. We're not talking about that. Now, if you in one of them situations where, you know, shit done turned to vinegar, you got the burn on you or the shank on you or whatever that you need to defend yourself, that's different. We just talking about having ill will towards somebody or any type of feelings whatsoever, and then you're put in that situation where I got them in my scope. Do I shoot? You feel me? You don't always have to do that. And the power behind that is if I would have considered him an enemy, I just made him an ally. So now I'm twice as powerful. And I'm not dealing with that situation emotionally. It's not consuming time from my third, dealing with this, plotting on this nigga life or whatever. You feel me? I had to deal with that no more. You feel me? So it's a lot of advantages to gain by using your brain. And like I said, know your enemy as well as yourself. That way you'll know if this nigga is a shooter, I'm not gonna be out here butt ass naked confronting this nigga like he ain't gonna shoot me. That's dumb as hell, and dudes do that. Right. Like we had a situation here in York a few years back where a young boy approached somebody else over a female and told the niggas he was coming and went and started a gunfight and got shot and died. And there's no disrespect to the family. This just street shit right here. One, you don't tell nobody that you coming. Okay? Like, don't even give them that advantage of knowing you coming. That's a red flag right there. Two,
niggas gonna be on high alert.
Two, he went into a situation with his emotions, man, and it cost him his life. And I'm like, how many brothers do we know die from this same scenario? Don't even matter what it's about. But if you going into stuff emotionally driven, that means your judgment is clouded. And my nigga, it's gonna end bad. Ain't no other way. Like you gonna come out on top. I don't know no nigga who went into a situation like that with his emotions on 100 and was the motherfucking hero or the victor. You feel me? Give me one. Give me one nigga you know that went into some shit all emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody who ever done that and came out as somebody I need to be looking at, like, or admiring or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Nobody. So Men, your sons are not dogs. Stop trying to raise them like you were raised. The world is different. The opportunities that you weren't afforded, they now have. Push and encourage and enjoy the ride. And what I mean by that, like, I know some dudes who it's almost like a brotherhood in the neighborhood. You know, you got to go through like a rites of passage with your uncles and your big cousins, because we had to go through that. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Woo. And this segues into another topic that I'm going to bring. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. My little cousin called me 2 nights ago. I ain't spoke to him in a minute. This is how we do. Because he's up under me, I'm protective of him. So we can't hang with each other, because every time we do, shit happen. You feel me? And it's just because I love that nigga and he love me. He killed for me, I kill for him. Simple math, right? But he likes to drink. Wasn't like that before. I'm not a drinker. So if I come to see him, and I hate this nigga, and when you hear this, talking about your ass. When I go to see him, right. But see, when I used to go see him before he became a drinker, I used to hand this nigga the keys, and I'm rolling like he's driving. I don't have to do nothing. I'm chilling. You feel me? Now I drive far to get to where he's at, and I can't give him the keys. You know what I mean? So I'm still driving. I feel some kind of way about that, my nigga. I just need you to know that. But we talked about the men in our family, the boys, the boys that turned to men, right? And there's a bunch of us. My cousin Wu was the head. So I had explained to him, we had a chain of command. That's what made what we had so special. Nobody tried to jump in front of the other person. Like by age, you played your part. You feel me? So I'm not trying to do what Big Cuz is doing. But if Big Cuz need me, I'm right here. You feel me? And if the one behind me, like, I know his weaknesses, I'm not going to thrust him into a situation I know he ain't ready for. You feel me? Just like the story that I told, and y'all gonna have to go back and find that episode, but it was a story I told where Big Cuz had beef with 2 grown-ass men. It was a nigga from down here that went up top with us, and we told this nigga not to jump in the fight because got the situation. You feel me? We got a whole vibe. Wasn't nobody worried about what was going on with that. But the nigga didn't listen because that was his man, and they had a special bond from down south. Nigga, up top, we do things a little bit different. You feel me? So don't jump in the fight. I goes in the house. I come back out. I hear commotion. This nigga done jumped into the motherfucking fight. Now, everybody got a fight. And it was 4.5 for us because one nigga was on crutches against 30 of their motherfucking family members. I'm 15 years old fighting grown-ass men. See what I'm talking about? Chain of command. Had he listened to me, that situation would have smoothed itself over. I knew that. He didn't. He didn't listen. Just by him. And then, you know how niggas do. Who the fuck is this nigga? That just intensified it because don't nobody even know who the fuck you is jumping in some shit. Now you got 30 motherfuckers against the 4.5 for us, and we out here in the streets brawling. You feel me? Fighting grown-ass motherfucking men. Horrible. But the chain of command. At the end of the night, Cuzzo and they were talking. Everything done got smoothed over. Everybody done had their little battle scars or whatever. But now they talking like men. And had he listened, that's all they were doing. So when he saw 2 niggas in my cousin's face, I'm like, nah, that's not a threat. Not here. You feel me? That's not a threat here. You know, ain't nobody throwing no punches. He ain't being jumped. So, nigga, don't do that. Stand down, nigga. You feel me? It's a beautiful day. I'm fly. You fly. Everybody fly. We don't need to be out here fighting. Like, But shit turned out different. Cuzzo, it's a different era. It's a different time. And these dudes not understanding that chain of command is what's wrong with a lot of these brothers out here. So everybody wants to be the king, right? And it ain't got nothing to do with your ambition, my nigga. None of that. Have ambition. But understand, do you gain more if you're not ready to take the number one spot? Or do you lose more by taking the number one spot and you're not ready? You feel me? And I'm not like, nigga, I don't want to be the, but feel me though, I don't want to be the head if I'm not head material. And I say the same thing to the women out here. Stop dating the backup singers, nigga, expecting lead singer results. Fuck you mean? You out here dating the backup singers. These niggas is not made for being lead singer. Everybody can't be Ralph Tresvant out this motherfucker. Everybody can't be David Ruffin. The niggas is who they are. Stop trying to make people something that they're not, man. Know what you working with. Know what you got. But back to the fellas, man. If you ain't built for that, stop trying to claim that spot. Like, I done been around some clown ass niggas, man, and especially when women around. Y'all got a special effect on us. Dudes be doing the most, and I be like, this nigga loud talking. He trying to belittle other people around, and like I've seen it so many times, and I'll be like, yo, if he bring that shit over, I'm gonna punch him in his fucking face. So niggas pick and choose who they fuck with like that. They don't fuck with everybody like that. But I watch niggas and I'll be like, yo, you don't have to, you are not impressing her. You're actually talking yourself out of an opportunity if there ever was one for you. You feel me? And as a female, I'm quite sure you've seen this. Dudes who do too much. Everything ain't for everybody, man. And I don't know, well, what kind of anxiety is that to make people act like that? What the hell would we call that? I just call it, yeah, definitely that. But why dudes feel like they got to go above and beyond when the woman chooses? It doesn't matter what you do with all that clown shit, my nigga.
Some women may like that shit though.
What up, Dula? Peace.
I don't know. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, but how you go for the clown?
I mean, what you mean by clown?
The female. How you anoint?
Like,
I'm saying.
Are you funny or like?
No, I'm saying. I can understand if a nigga got a sense of humor. I get that part, but we ain't talking about that. How do you anoint a clown when, if you have respect for yourself, you know better? I want to say that first. If you got respect for yourself, like it's women who've done things on the first night that doesn't qualify them to be a hoe. That's just a woman that knows what she wants, right? Why you laughing?
Because that is the view of everyone.
But I'm saying no, but it's not. It's not. It's never been that way with me. And but feel me, I'm gonna tell you why. If a woman chooses to do, you gonna do what the fuck you want to do. Like, how do we go from I'm grown, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do to worrying about judgment?
Right.
You know, that's all that self-conscious bullshit. Like, I ain't never been one to be worrying about what this motherfucker saying, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, nigga, and I'm gonna give you that to talk about. So for insecurity, that's the word I'm looking for. Time to make the donuts, bro. Good show. Peace, God. Insecurities.
What's the donuts? We getting glazed?
You gotta go get to that bag, man. You gotta go get through that bag. But I mean, insecurities, man. This is personal shit for people. You know, your insecurities are not mine. It's like fear. It's not mine. Just because you scared don't mean I'm gonna be scared. Or the next person gonna be scared. So this is personal shit that people this is personal shit that people need to work on. You know what I mean?
You know why the mountains wasn't scary? Because you're still on the ground.
It's
not to be afraid because you're still on the ground.
But people who fly,
there's nothing in between you and the ground that you fly.
Yeah, but people who fly, I guess it's like riding a bike. You worrying about falling. Mm-hmm. If I had to think of a first time for a situation where that type of fear was embedded, it's when you first learn how to ride a bike. You see everybody else riding bikes. Now it's your turn to learn. My children, all of them went through that sacrifice. But at least they had the grass to learn and fall in the grass, and
it wasn't rocks and
right. Like, look. So look, I want to say I got my bike at 5, but I ain't get to ride it. Like, that bitch still had training wheels on it, right? So because we moved so much, my bike was put up in storage. So I never got to that point of learning how to ride the bike. So when we got to the crib where we was going to be stable at, the bike came. I'm helping motherfuckers move. I'm 7 now. All right. I'm helping motherfuckers move shit. I'm like a little kid. I'm excited of what's coming off the truck because I forgot we even had this shit. You know what I mean? But then the bike came off. All right, let me get that. You know what I mean? I got new friends. I'm stunting, right? So I get the bike. Niggas like, yo, do this, do that, do that. Oh, man, you don't know how to ride a bike. So now I got the serious face on, nigga. I'm under pressure out this motherfucker, right? But look, though, it's like, yo, okay. So that time seemed like it took forever to just be able to go from one point to the other, right? So his was crazy. Somehow, my training ended up from being on my block to way around the fucking corner to where I wasn't supposed to be at. And it was a hill. And at the bottom of this hill, it was a street, but it's a hill. The main traffic goes across this way. So the niggas was trying to teach me by the hill because I could just roll. So that's why he took me to the hill. Problem was, I didn't know how to use the brakes. So nigga, I'm crashing all in the cars and shit, getting fucked up. I mean, injuries. My knee fucked up, hitting my junk and shit. And one time I did it, I ain't hit no cars. So I'm flying down this hill. Only problem is when I got to the bottom, I ain't used the brakes. So I went right across that motherfucker with a main track. Luckily, wasn't nobody coming. But I got off the motherfucking bike because I knew I was supposed to die right there. Like that situation that I even blew through the stop sign. Total disregard for that motherfucker. And straight into traffic. And luckily, wasn't nobody coming. I went back to the crib and we kept it small after that. But that fear, and I get that.
Right.
Being high up with no support.
That's how I feel about roller coasters.
I did construction. We did mansions for these people, man. We talking about houses with basements and 3 stories, all of that, right? But you had to be on like 32 foot, 40 foot, 60 foot ladders. So let's talk about fear. If you have a fear of heights, one, you got to carry these heavy ass ladders except for the 60 foot. You got to carry the 40 by yourself. You got to carry the 32-foot ladder by yourself. Line this motherfucker up against the house, stable. Then you have to climb it with materials and go up there and work. Nothing's holding you. The way you set up your ladder is your safety point. Now, for you people that's scared, understand this. It's probably 2 or 3 other people next to you, and nobody wanted to be on the corner of the house. That's when shit gets spooky at. Because if you're in the middle, you got somebody on this side, somebody on this side. You good. If you're on the corner of the house, you got somebody this way, but your fear is to the right. Because there's nothing there but openness. So your thoughts start fucking with you. Man, if the ladder go this way, but you have to think that. You have to prepare yourself. What am I going to do? And it was dudes.
What are you going to do?
Right. But you still got to work under these conditions.
I know. That's why I asked what you going to do.
Look, man. Can you imagine being 40 feet up in the air with these thoughts?
No.
Can you imagine being, and then on the 60-foot ladder, you up there by yourself. That's not a ladder. The ladder is so big, it takes 3 people to carry it. That's you doing stuff at the top of the house and you having to climb all the way up there to do the job.
Not me.
All right, so
let me cut the grass.
I supervised the crew in the Palisades. And this is when they first brought a bunch of Mexicans here to do a lot of work, undocumented workers. I'm sorry. To do a lot of the buildings of houses and construction and shit, right? We on the side of this mansion. My 2 guys are up, and I'm around the other side of the house supervising. I hear, oh shit, boom. I'm thinking one of my dudes done fell on the ladder. I'm running. I get around the corner. They shaking. They climbing down the ladder because they was way, way, way up at the top. They climbing down the ladder, shaking, and you use a lot of cussing when that Kool-Aid start pumping. But here's what happened. The roofer fell off the roof in between their 2 ladders. So imagine you working, talking to your coworker, and a body drops.
Your possible face.
Oh shit! Hold up.
The dream turns into a reality.
Right, but a body drops. You see a body fall past you. No, here's the crazy part. They were set up on the ground. The side of the house wasn't finished, so he fell to the basement part. So he had extra floor on his fall, and he didn't land on the soft part. He landed down on the side of the motherfucking house. Here's what's crazy about that. They picked this man up, threw him on the back of a truck, and they didn't call an ambulance because he was illegal. He stood there or laid there for hours because they had to wait for the supervisor or whatever that, because they wasn't working with us. The roofers is a separate contracted company. We doing tieback, we wrapping the houses, the mansions and shit. So I had to wait for the boss man. And then when he came, there was no plan of action. That man fell fucking 4.5, probably 5 stories. I don't know how he landed or whatever.
Somebody slipped that nigga Darko.
Nah, this nigga just fell off the roof. He wasn't.
I mean, afterwards, they was like,
I'm just saying though.
Up his back broke his neck.
But the reason they couldn't call the ambulance is because they would have got in trouble for hiring the illegal. 2, he would have got deported, and it would have sent the message that the boss man not gonna take care of you. So there's a chance that if you work for me and this shit happens to you, you out of here, nigga. So I don't know if they had a private doctor to take care of this man or whatever, or he died. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say. That was not my response. We had to go. We stopped working.
I bet you it
Can
did
you?
have
But
to
look
go.
though. Can you imagine? Because we go to several different houses in different areas throughout the day, and everywhere we go, there's Mexicans on the roof. But can you imagine that phobia now? You ain't even worried about falling to the right no more. Now you got to worry about motherfuckers falling or if they hammer. This is why you got to wear a hard hat. If they hammer slide off of them, it's going to hit you. And we had an incident. Oh, boy. We had an incident where they was throwing shit off the roof. Like shingles and materials and shit. Oh, that beef. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, man. Business is business. That's how they treat it. They was throwing stuff off the roof. And you know me. I'm like, yo, I'm way up here at the top of the house. I don't even care about left and right no more. Hey, motherfucker, I know you understand English, nigga. Stop throwing shit off the motherfucking roof. And then they kill me with that trying to play it off like they don't understand what the fuck you talking about. But that only infuriated me even more because I'm like, nigga, right, I done seen you niggas talking, nigga. Ain't no guala bitch. You heard what the fuck I said, nigga. Don't do that shit no more. I'm gonna fuck you up. You ain't gotta worry about falling off the roof, nigga. I'm gonna throw you off this motherfucker. Fuck you mean?
Oh my God.
Look, one time, no, I take that back, twice. My first 2 weeks, I wouldn't even get on, matter of fact, 2.5 weeks, I wouldn't even get on the ladder at the job.
He was like, nah, fuck that shit.
Nah, hey, but that's when I had to, and I wasn't even the supervisor then. I was just
what was you doing?
Walking around with the supervisor, because that was my man. He knew. That was my man. He on the ground, I'm on the ground with this nigga for 2 weeks getting paid. I might go to the truck, grab something. You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm happy to go get y'all some water or some shit, my nigga.
Okay.
But it took a minute for me to bust my cherry with that, man. And then it was like, okay, they started me off small. I had like a 24-foot ladder or A-frame. So I started off small, I'm on some first floor shit. Then when you get to second floor shit, you get over your little phobia of that. But there were little things that kept happening that would set a nigga back. Like my man ladder fell off the side of a house. And I watched this nigga fall. Couldn't catch this nigga no nothing. But he had the presence of mind to not step off, like, you know how motherfuckers usually jump off the ladder. That is a no-no. You better fall with your ladder, and before it hit the ground, step off real smooth. As if you just took the first step off the porch. And that's what he did. He didn't get hurt, no ankles, no none of that. It was just a scary experience. Most motherfuckers are jump. Nigga, ain't no way there, I'm not jumping. But anyway, the second time was the 60-foot ladder. And this was initiation. They had already knew, being 6 stories up on a ladder, to put up a piece of material on a house this goddamn big, but you got to do the job right. And when I say this shit was this big, it was damn near this big. Had to climb 6 stories up in the air, man, to go tack something up in the little corner to make it look right. But after you get over that, and I love that fucking job, and I'm gonna tell you why, because it challenged me every day. You feel me? I got up early, and I'm not a morning person. I was happy to get up 5 o'clock and be at work at 7, you know what I mean, in the meetings and wherever we going, and we'll see a house and we already know what kind of day it's gonna be. Yeah. So when you get a 1-story house, you be like, a punk ass house. You feel me? Because it's 1 story. You ain't really doing nothing with that. The mansions with the unfinished basements and the ground is like this. So you got to place your ladder on the ground that's like this. It ain't flat.
I seen them houses and construction sites like that when we was riding through them Lake Wiley neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Those small ass yards. What y'all doing paying millions of dollars for them homes and you ain't? It's like 0.15 acres. What the fuck?
It's crazy, right? So,
because you live on the lake. Get the fuck out of here.
People who make sacrifices, I salute you because everybody don't always have it. There are people out here that goes after the it, but if you're like me, sometimes that it wasn't even what you thought it was, so you have to reset and set other goals.
Why you looking at me?
What you mean? What up, y'all? This nigga drunk, y'all. Yo, this nigga over here. This nigga over here. Why are you laughing?
Because
What you laughing at? Because I was at the end.
Like I asked the question or some shit.
No, but your goal, your job is to elaborate. What you mean? This nigga drunk.
Can you repeat the question?
It wasn't even a question. It wasn't even a question, yo. You telling all your business.
I am not drunk. No.
People who make sacrifices, I salute you because everybody don't always have it. There are people out here that goes after the it, but if you're like me, sometimes that it wasn't even what you thought it was, so you have to reset yourself and set other goals.
Yeah,
you got people out here putting square pegs in the circle holes, which is bananas to me, and constantly making the same mistake over and over and over and over again. And isn't that insanity? Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Well,
expecting
a different
right. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck you doing that shit for? Why you square pegs don't go in the circle holes, Nick? Don't do it.
Right, and it was like we was talking about earlier when we was talking about it's Christmas and next thing you know it's gonna be a new year, and how I used to be like, I'm gonna set this goal and not meet it.
Right.
Set this goal and not meet it. When next year comes around, I'm set this goal and not meet it.
It's procrastination.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasted a lot of time in my 20s. And it's like now I finally get it. Like now I finally.
But that's the main thing that you get it. Yeah.
But look how old I am.
You're not getting that time back.
Hope
so
I live 70 years.
Don't do that to yourself. You can't.
I live 70 years because it's 2021. You
can't dwell on the what if too long. And you're human. You're going to do the shit, but you can't stay there too long. Because that adds to the procrastination. It's time consuming. You know what I mean? That what if should be a conversation piece with somebody else or yourself and be fucking done with it. You dig? What up, mama? A lot of people, that's why they say youth is wasted on the young. For real. Unless they got a good teacher. Unless they got a Joe Jackson in their motherfucking family, nigga, you ain't going outside to play. Hey, hit the motherfucking high notes, nigga. 1, 2, 3. Shit. Joe Jackson ain't play that shit, nigga. That's a fucking role model, nigga.
What the hell?
You feel me? Joe Jackson was a role model.
That changed very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
How many of them niggas had? 2? Yeah, Janet and Michael. I ain't saying that the other family didn't have a career. They did too, but you
they went hit. They went popping.
Who? Jermaine was like they all had hits. Reby had a hit. Janet had a hit. The only one I don't think really had a hit was LaToya. All the other brothers, you know, they didn't go solo, but they accolades are still the same as a group. Yeah. Michael was the front man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we need more Joe Jacksons out here. You dig?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And for those that want to get into business, I suggest you find a way that you could be more than just a participator. One of the biggest obstacles we face is having a great idea, but not knowing how to execute it. Finding the resources to produce on a mass scale. We all don't have a golden ticket. So if you have to start small, it's okay. At least you're doing something. And it's a lot of people that overanalyze their dreams and they like what you said. You set yourself up for failure because if you know there are things that you cannot do because you know you fucking up. Right. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's you needing to be real with yourself. Like, and that's on everything, man. Like, I know a lot of like when you get to a certain maturity, a lot of other things are just obsolete that might be important to you. Right. You know what I mean? You can have a chick. She done smashed. She done did it on the ceiling. She done did it from a helicopter. She done did it in the mountains, the closet, the car, Pluto, all of that shit, right? And here you come with your dick thinking you ready to go and do whatever, and she's not interested because she done it all. You feel me? It happens. Right. Everything ain't for everybody, man. But at the same time, you got to find little things, even little model shits, like whatever you got to do to set your plan into motion. Try and get out there and test the waters, man. Don't just keep it in your head and then not do anything with it. That's wasted knowledge. That's wasted opportunities. Is you got to think as Black people, and I still haven't grasped this concept. We invented a lot of shit and it was stolen from us. So when we just start thinking about inventions, right? I'll be wondering why ain't nobody inventing shit now? Or if they are, why are we not hearing about it? Like we find out this nigga did the stoplight, peanut butter. It's more than just a hot comb and all of that Black history bullshit they be telling us. It's motherfuckers that did way more shit than that. You know what I mean? And because we have social media and the internet, the information highway, you can look up shit and find out just how much more was stolen from us that we invented.
True. I mean, Black people weren't allowed to read and write.
But feel me. Hold up. Pump your motherfucking brakes. These niggas ain't had no money. Hold up. They ain't have no money back then. That's why the shit got stolen. But they still, no. Hell no. They stole a lot. And they didn't have money, but they still had the gumption to invent whatever it was that was stolen. It's niggas out here not even doing that much. Feel me on this. And we got access to way more money than we had back then. We got so many different avenues and ways and things that we could do now. And so where the fuck are the Black inventors at, man? Everybody and their mama can't be a rapper. It's crazy. Everybody and their mama can't be a producer. Like everything doesn't necessarily need to be entertainment based. Where like I'm quite sure there are things that you buy some shit and it's from China. Big ups to China, and your shit cheap, and it breaks.
Damn, so is.
You know what I mean? It ain't put together well. How you don't see up it though? How you don't see that, right? And be like, yo, fuck that. I'm about to build a better one, nigga. What's wrong? That's us. That's our thing. We make shit better. You know what I mean? We do that. It's in us. So tap into that. Tap into it with your youth. Inspire your kids, man. Motherfucker be breaking shit, you want to whoop their ass. That's probably why we don't have no inventors, because y'all keep whooping the motherfucking intelligence out of your goddamn kids. Stop. Stop. Make them fix the shit. You know what I mean? At least make them try. Because you think about like remotes and shit. It took something to put that thing together to make it go from battery operated remote to control your TV or your radio, whatever the fuck. Hell, we even got lights now that the remotes control.
Yeah.
Stop throwing shit away and figure out how they do that. Because it's funny, we are the consumers of these products. We ain't even focusing on one-upping motherfuckers no more. Unless it's on some bullshit where we spending money. You know what I mean? Learn about liabilities and assets too. Because it's a big difference. A lot of y'all fucking with liabilities out here thinking y'all stunting on niggas and you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. There's a difference between liabilities and assets, man. You need to figure out the two, and that's just the difference between your wants and your motherfucking needs, y'all. Figure it out. So what you got, man? You got something for me? This nigga laugh. I told you she drunk.
First of all, I am not drunk.
What up? I'ma say Mr. Brown. What you got for me, man? Yo, if this nigga laugh one more time, we gonna fight.
Well, we go.
With the cameras rolling.
We can fight.
Why you keep laughing? What's so funny? Talk to your boy. What you over there in the dark? I can't even see you.
I ain't in the dark.
What's going on?
Well lit over
What's
here.
going on over there, man? Hmm?
You know, man, it's so many points and stuff. Like,
It's what I do. It's what happens on the Real Rap Talk podcast, man. We spark thought. And I implore you to look in the mirror and question yourself and ask, how can I be doper than what I already am? How can I be better than what I already am? What can I do more to contribute to a culture? You feel me? They done stole rap music from us, man. Like, that was our shit. Feel me on that. That was ours. We finally did invent something, and she's been slutted out. Everybody on her. You know what I mean? To the point that we don't even want her. We want the 90s R&B back. Dig that. What's the dude? The fucking was it Jadeveon? What's his name? The new nigga now. What's his name?
who?
The singer.
The African dude or whatever?
Yeah, whatever. Is it Gideon? What's his name? So. Somebody tell me what his name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Everybody raving about this cat. I had somebody in the studio that put me up on this cat way before y'all had this nigga, man. So I seen him coming. That brother can sing. I want to get back to the hell. I like the new Usher song. Was it Bad Habits? I like that shit.
Speaking of Usher, that nigga a freak. Man, you know how many songs he got where he called himself daddy, where he referred to himself as daddy? When we was going to Orangeburg, we had turned on the Usher playlist. And like song 2, when he referred to himself as daddy, I was like, all right, that's why something wrong with Usher. So then the next song played, he had another line about being daddy. I was like, that's why he got hurt. That nigga got
if he out here fucking freaking without a condom, of course.
We don't know. Of course, allegedly. That's allegedly. They said he ain't had that shit.
Trust me. If it come out in the industry, you got some shit, you got that shit. Think about everybody else who living that same lifestyle, but you don't hear shit about.
Who? Anybody.
Pick one.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Pick anybody, any entertainer.
NBA young boy, that's the only one I've heard.
You picking motherfuckers that got the shit. We ain't talking about them.
Oh,
I'm just trying to explain to you that if somebody say he got some shit, then he probably fucking got it. Because they ain't saying that about everybody else. You ain't hearing it.
I don't know. And multiple women say it. But that's just like that R. Kelly shit. Multiple women say it.
What's even crazier? Groupies are still fucking knowing that shit. See?
Hell yeah.
You said hell yeah to herpes.
Yes. Absolutely they would. I wouldn't, but they would.
But I'm saying, you don't think that's crazy as hell? You know a nigga got a nasty dick and you still gonna fuck him?
Yeah, that shit is disgusting. And it just speaks to how really low a woman's self-esteem is.
Let me give you an inside thought to a man. I know women do this too, but let me, as a man, you want what you see, right? But then you start thinking about shit. Yo, shorty gave me that pussy too quick. What if she got this? What if she got that? What if, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's too late and then you kicking your own ass like, yo, I don't feel good today.
Right.
Yeah, you that's life, man. It's all I can say.
But you gotta be careful, man, because
always,
for real, like people
always.
Really, and we talked about it before, but people really do. Someone will have sex with you knowing that they are not all the way right, and
that's some foul shit, though. That's foul. If you out here knowing your shit fucked up, and you, oh man, you a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, it is.
And you do something with somebody anyway.
Now, if you don't know if the shit is dormant, like as soon as you find out, you should be letting motherfuckers know. And I know that's a hard conversation to have. It's not an easy conversation, to be like, hey.
But see, it's other scenarios. You could have been one of the dudes who did that 3, 4, 5 in a row shit.
Yeah.
Or you could have just got up out some ass and fell into some more ass like immediately after that foul shit.
Right, but if you found out 3 months ago and you fucked somebody new and you ain't told them,
it's
like, that's
chicks,
foul.
It's chicks out here that's cheating on they dude, had sex with they dude, and then went and had sex with somebody else with that nut still in them. Nasty.
Yes, it happens.
Y'all foul.
It happens.
Yeah, y'all foul.
I don't act like you ain't never smashed back to back.
Back to back like what? With my own nut?
No.
Back to back like what? A different chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll clean my shit up. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about smashing like.
There you go, being judgmental.
Nah, fuck that. You taking fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Cause let me tell you why it's bad.
She wanna know what 2 different days.
Let me tell you why it's bad. You be like, yo, shorty extra wet tonight. You know what I mean? Let me tell you why it's bad though.
Stop it.
That type of behavior breeds nastiness. Okay, because if you thought it was okay one time, you're probably gonna do that shit again. Probably. And that's foul.
Probably.
That's fucking foul. So no, hell no, we not celebrating that shit. And if that's being judgmental, then fuck it, I'm judging your ass. That's nasty. Because it takes the fun. Look. If I like going raw dog. All right. But
you take that chance.
I understand that. But I'm saying I like going raw. I don't want to have to wear a fucking condom. It's a dick thing. But I don't see how dudes who do wear it, now don't get me wrong, I'm not against wearing condoms. That's not what I'm saying. No motherfuckers will misunderstand you in a heartbeat. But you know, if you fucking with a condom, it's really not for you. It's more for her. Because it's just the same as if she doing it to herself. You know what I mean? Said you participating in, you might get the keys to the car afterwards, nigga. You might get a ham sandwich afterwards or whatever. I get that. I get that. But at the end of the day, it's not what we talking about. Like, you're not about to compare the two. You can't.
There's no comparison.
Condom and raw dogging, two totally different frictions. Same day, two totally different frictions. So we not doing that. I'm not even going to allow you to.
Did I win the bet? I think I did. I'm just saying. Does anybody count? How long did it take? Are you still telling the story? Did you move on?
Which story?
See, I won.
Which story?
I won.
That story been over with.
I won.
We done moved on. You ain't win that bad, y'all.
Yes, I did.
I told, look, you don't even look. Look, the story was so quick, you don't even know that I stopped telling the story long time ago.
Run the tape back. Let's see.
Long time ago, man.
Let's see. Let me see. If you're interested in applying for production and video assist.
Hey, word up, y'all. Look.
Definitely send your, hold on.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Definitely send your resumes to Real Rap Talk Podcast at gmail.com if you have experience, because we definitely want everyone to apply.
I'm dead ass, yo.
I'm
dead ass. I'm hiring.
Yes. Absolutely.
Get at your boy. Like, not only is a dope opportunity to fuck with our platform, there are other things that I probably had you involved in that's going to bring some money into your life. So if you know how to, like, I don't need no engineer on the recording side of the game as far as audio goes. I got that on lock. It's this video shit. I need a cameraman. I need a cameraman that's going to be available to film some of this dope shit that I'm trying to do. So
all of this dope shit, not just some of it.
Yeah, we spoke about the show is supposed to be something else, like not just me sitting here talking to y'all all the damn time. It's not that. There's supposed to be like a show. So it's different from most of the other podcasts that y'all watch. I try to stay one up in motherfuckers when I need to. So, but I can't do it all by myself, man. So that's why you haven't seen it yet. I'm still waiting to find somebody that's gonna be like, bet.
Show them an email. Show them where they can send it.
There you go. It's on the screen already. Send your emails to realraptalkpodcast@gmail.com. And that's for the viewers on Periscope. Oh, excuse me. Facebook. This Facebook, not that Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
No, you can't see that on here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pointing to this camera. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Hey, look, it's confusing, right? Because the other camera right here shouldn't be right here. I can't do all of them at the same time, man. I need help. So get at your boy, man, if you want to make some money. I ain't going to make you rich like that, but I'm going to make you rich like that. You feel me? K Anonymous, DJ Incredible, Real Rap Talk Podcast, man. We will see y'all Monday at 8 o'clock like we always do. Peace.
I ain't drunk, though.
You drunk, Nate?
I ain't drunk, though. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh, shit. I'll be back to help pick the stuff up. I might not even make it in the house. I gotta pee so damn bad. I ain't want to get up because I ain't know if I